Imagine lying on a quiet hillside as the day slowly fades into evening. Above you, soft clouds drift across an endless blue sky, changing shape so gradually that time itself seems to slow down. Some resemble mountains, others castles, and some simply dissolve into delicate wisps before your eyes. Clouds have inspired dreamers, travelers, scientists, and storytellers for thousands of years. Tonight, we'll gently explore 100 fascinating facts about these floating wonders. There will be no loud surprises or dramatic adventures, only calm discoveries carried by the wind. As each cloud quietly forms, changes, and disappears, perhaps your thoughts will become just as light. You may already know that clouds bring rain, snow, and shade, but they also help control Earth's temperature, paint breathtaking sunsets, travel across entire oceans, and even influence life in ways most people never notice. So get comfortable, breathe slowly, and let your imagination drift upward. Together we'll wander through peaceful skies filled with cotton-like cumulus clouds, graceful cirrus feathers, mysterious fog, glowing storm towers, and shimmering ice crystals high above our world. There is no need to stay awake until the end. If sleep arrives halfway through our journey, then the clouds have done exactly what they have always done, bringing calm to those who quietly watch them. Let's begin our gentle journey into the peaceful world above. Fact 1. Every cloud begins as invisible water. Long before you notice a cloud drifting quietly across the sky, it begins as invisible water vapor mixed into the air around us. The air is constantly holding tiny amounts of water that cannot be seen by human eyes. When warm air slowly rises higher into the atmosphere, it begins to cool little by little. Cooler air cannot hold as much invisible water vapor as warmer air can. The extra water gently changes into countless microscopic droplets or tiny ice crystals. Each droplet forms around an incredibly small particle such as dust, sea salt, pollen, or natural smoke. These droplets are so tiny that millions of them could fit inside a single raindrop. As more droplets gather together, they begin reflecting sunlight in every direction. Eventually, the collection becomes large enough for our eyes to recognize as a soft white cloud. Every giant cloud stretching across the horizon started with tiny invisible droplets joining together. Without this quiet process, the beautiful skies above Earth would often remain completely clear. The next time you watch clouds drifting overhead, remember they were once invisible water quietly floating through the atmosphere. Fact 2. Clouds are much heavier than they look. A fluffy white cloud often appears as light as cotton, floating effortlessly through the sky above our heads. Its soft appearance makes many people imagine that it weighs almost nothing at all. The surprising truth is that an ordinary fair-weather cloud can weigh hundreds of thousands of kilograms. A medium-sized cumulus cloud may contain millions of liters of water spread throughout billions of tiny droplets. The reason it stays suspended is that each droplet is incredibly small and falls so slowly that rising air currents easily support it. Warm air constantly moves upward beneath many clouds, gently carrying those tiny droplets through the atmosphere. Instead of falling all at once, the droplets drift together in a delicate balance between gravity and moving air. The empty space inside a cloud is much greater than the amount of actual water it contains, giving it its soft and airy appearance. Scientists estimate that a typical cumulus cloud can weigh as much as dozens of large passenger airplanes combined. Even though the cloud is tremendously heavy, its weight is spread across an enormous volume of sky. As sunlight shines through the countless droplets, the cloud continues to appear peaceful, weightless, and gentle from the ground below. Every time you look up at a cloud that seems to float without effort, you are actually watching an immense collection of water quietly suspended high above the earth. Fact 3. No two clouds are ever exactly the same. If you spend a quiet afternoon watching the sky, you may notice that clouds are constantly changing their shapes. Even a cloud that seems perfectly still is slowly transforming as winds gently move different parts of it. Tiny droplets are continually forming, evaporating, and drifting from one place to another. The temperature, humidity, and movement of the surrounding air are always changing, even if those changes are too small for us to feel. Because these conditions are never perfectly identical, every cloud develops its own unique appearance. Some become soft, rounded pillows, while others stretch into long, graceful ribbons across the sky. A single breeze can reshape the edges of a cloud within minutes without anyone noticing. Sunlight shining from different angles also changes the way each cloud looks throughout the day. During sunrise and sunset, the same cloud may appear golden, orange, pink, or deep purple. High above, invisible air currents quietly sculpt every cloud like an artist working with water and light. Scientists can classify clouds into familiar types, but no two individual clouds are ever perfectly alike. Every cloud is a one-time masterpiece that exists for only a short moment before nature gently creates another. Fact 4. Most clouds float lower than many people imagine. When people first look into the sky, clouds often seem impossibly far away. In reality, many of the fluffy clouds we see on pleasant afternoons are much closer than they appear. Fair-weather cumulus clouds usually form between about 1 and 2 kilometers above the ground. That may sound high, but commercial airplanes often fly several times higher than these clouds. Mountain climbers sometimes hike high enough to walk beside or even through low clouds. In valleys during cool mornings, clouds can settle so low that they become fog covering roads and fields. Different cloud families form at different heights depending on temperature and moisture in the atmosphere. Some delicate cirrus clouds float more than 10 kilometers above Earth's surface. Others, such as stratus clouds, may drift only a few hundred meters above the land. The atmosphere is like a giant layered ocean where different clouds quietly travel at different levels. Looking upward gives the impression of endless distance, making even nearby clouds seem much farther away. Every glance toward the sky reminds us that our sense of distance can be just as mysterious as the clouds themselves. Fact 5. Clouds help keep Earth comfortable. Clouds are not only beautiful to watch, but also play an important role in balancing Earth's temperature. During bright sunny days, many clouds reflect part of the sun's energy back into space. This natural reflection helps prevent the ground from becoming even hotter. On warm afternoons, passing clouds often provide welcome shade that gently cools the landscape below. At night, clouds perform another fascinating job. Instead of reflecting sunlight, they help trap some of the heat rising from Earth's surface. This blanket-like effect can make cloudy nights noticeably warmer than clear nights. Without clouds, temperatures in many places would change much more dramatically between day and night. Farmers, gardeners, and weather scientists all pay close attention to cloud cover because of its influence on temperature. Even small differences in cloud thickness can affect how quickly the land warms or cools. These quiet travelers above us are constantly helping regulate the climate in ways most people never notice. Every peaceful cloud floating overhead is part of Earth's remarkable natural system for maintaining a comfortable world. Fact 6. Some clouds travel across entire oceans. Many clouds seem to drift slowly overhead and disappear beyond the horizon. What we often do not realize is that some cloud systems travel extraordinary distances during their lifetimes. Winds high in the atmosphere can carry moisture thousands of kilometers from where it originally evaporated. Water that rises from the surface of the Pacific Ocean may eventually become part of clouds over distant continents. The same invisible water molecules are constantly moving through Earth's atmosphere in a never-ending cycle. A cloud forming above the ocean today may contribute moisture to rainfall far inland days later. Powerful atmospheric rivers sometimes transport enormous amounts of water vapor across vast regions. Satellite images revealed giant cloud bands stretching across entire countries and oceans. These journeys occur so quietly that people below rarely notice the incredible movement taking place overhead. Even while appearing peaceful and slow from the ground, clouds are often participating in global atmospheric travel. The sky is never truly still, and clouds are among its most graceful travelers. Every drifting cloud is part of a worldwide journey connecting oceans, mountains, forests, deserts, and cities through the endless movement of water. Fact 7. The white color of clouds comes from light. The bright white appearance of many clouds is created by sunlight interacting with countless tiny droplets. Sunlight may look white, but it actually contains all the colors of the visible spectrum. When sunlight enters a cloud, it encounters billions of microscopic water droplets. These droplets scatter light in many different directions at nearly equal rates. Because all the colors are mixed together after scattering, our eyes perceive the cloud as white. This process differs from the reason the sky appears blue. The atmosphere scatters blue light more effectively, while cloud droplets scatter all colors more evenly. The enormous number of droplets inside a cloud increases this effect dramatically. Freshly formed clouds with many small droplets often appear especially bright and brilliant. When sunlight shines strongly on a cloud, it can seem almost glowing against the blue background of the sky. The beauty of a white cloud comes from countless interactions between light and water happening every second. Every bright cloud overhead is quietly performing a magnificent display of physics that transforms sunlight into something soft and beautiful. Fact 8. Gray clouds are not always rain clouds. Many people assume that a gray cloud automatically means rain is on the way. Although dark clouds often accompany storms, gray coloring can occur for several different reasons. As clouds grow thicker, sunlight has a harder time passing completely through them. Less light reaches the bottom portion of the cloud, making it appear gray from the ground. A cloud can become quite dark even before any rain begins to fall. Large clouds contain more droplets and more layers for sunlight to travel through. The greater the thickness, the deeper the shadows inside the cloud itself. Sometimes a cloud looks dark simply because the sun is positioned behind it. Weather conditions, viewing angle, and cloud structure all influence its appearance. A gray cloud may produce rain, but it may also drift away without releasing much moisture at all. Experienced weather observers often study cloud shape and movement rather than color alone. Every gray cloud tells a unique story about light, water, and the atmosphere above us. Fact 9. Cirrus clouds are made mostly of ice. Some of the most elegant clouds in the sky resemble delicate brushstrokes painted across a blue canvas. These are often cirrus clouds, among the highest clouds found in Earth's atmosphere. Because they form at extremely high altitudes, temperatures there are far below freezing. Instead of liquid droplets, cirrus clouds are composed primarily of tiny ice crystals. The crystals reflect and scatter sunlight in beautiful and sometimes surprising ways. Strong winds high above the earth stretch these clouds into thin, feathery shapes. Their graceful appearance often gives the sky a calm and peaceful feeling. Pilots frequently encounter cirrus clouds while flying at cruising altitude. These clouds may signal changes in weather that could arrive a day or two later. Despite looking delicate, cirrus clouds can extend across enormous areas of the atmosphere. The ice crystals within them slowly drift and sparkle in sunlight beyond what human eyes can fully appreciate. Every wispy cirrus cloud is a frozen masterpiece floating quietly near the edge of the upper atmosphere. Fact 10. Some clouds exist for only minutes. Not every cloud enjoys a long life in the sky. Many small clouds form and disappear within surprisingly short periods of time. A patch of warm rising air may create a cloud that lasts only a few minutes. If conditions change, the droplets can quickly evaporate back into invisible water vapor. The atmosphere is constantly balancing temperature, moisture, and air movement. Even slight changes in these conditions can determine whether a cloud grows or fades away. On some afternoons, small clouds repeatedly appear and vanish above the same landscape. This cycle may continue for hours without most people noticing. What appears stable from a distance is often changing every moment. Clouds are among nature's most temporary creations, existing in a state of continuous transformation. Their brief lives remind us that beauty does not need to last forever to be meaningful. Every cloud that dissolves into the sky leaves behind a quiet lesson about change, movement, and the gentle rhythms of the natural world. Fact 11. Fog is simply a cloud that came down to Earth. Most people think of fog and clouds as completely different parts of nature. In reality, fog is simply a cloud that forms close enough to the ground for us to walk through it. Instead of floating high above mountains and forests, the tiny water droplets remain near Earth's surface. This usually happens when the air near the ground cools until the invisible water vapor begins to condense. Millions of microscopic droplets suddenly appear, gently filling fields, rivers, roads, and valleys. Each droplet is so small that it falls extremely slowly, allowing the fog to seem almost suspended in place. On calm mornings, fog can quietly transform an ordinary landscape into something that feels peaceful and mysterious. Trees become soft silhouettes, distant hills fade into the mist, and even familiar places appear completely different. As the sun slowly warms the air, the droplets begin evaporating back into invisible water vapor. The fog gradually becomes thinner until the landscape once again appears clear and bright. This daily transformation reminds us that clouds are not always far above our heads. They sometimes visit the ground itself. Every misty morning is a gentle reminder that the sky and the earth are more closely connected than they first appear. Fact 12. Clouds can paint the most beautiful sunsets. A clear sky can certainly produce a lovely sunset, but clouds often make it truly unforgettable. As the sun sinks lower toward the horizon, its light travels through a much thicker layer of Earth's atmosphere. Along the way, shorter blue wavelengths scatter away, allowing warmer colors to become more visible. Clouds catch these rich golden, orange, pink, crimson, and purple shades like giant floating canvases. Different cloud heights reflect different colors, creating remarkable layers across the evening sky. High cirrus clouds may glow long after the sun has disappeared below the horizon. Lower clouds often become deep shades of orange before slowly fading into soft gray. Tiny differences in moisture and cloud thickness create endless variations that never repeat exactly. Photographers often wait patiently for the perfect combination of clouds and evening light. Some of history's most famous landscape paintings were inspired by colorful skies filled with glowing clouds. Even after thousands of sunsets, nature continues creating completely new masterpieces every evening. Every sunset reminds us that clouds are not only part of the weather, but also among Earth's greatest natural artists. Fact 15. Lenticular clouds look like giant flying saucers. Among the rarest and most fascinating clouds are lenticular clouds, which often resemble smooth flying saucers floating silently in the sky. Their perfectly rounded and layered shapes have inspired countless stories about mysterious objects seen above mountains. Unlike many clouds that drift freely with the wind, lenticular clouds often appear almost completely motionless. They usually form when steady winds flow over hills or mountain ranges and create gentle atmospheric waves. As moist air rises along these invisible waves, it cools and condenses into smooth, lens-shaped clouds. When the air sinks again, the droplets evaporate, while new droplets continuously form in the same location. This constant cycle makes the cloud seem fixed in one place, even though the air inside it is always moving. The edges of lenticular clouds are often remarkably smooth, giving them an appearance unlike ordinary fluffy clouds. During sunrise and sunset, they can glow with beautiful shades of gold, pink, orange, and purple. Pilots pay close attention to these clouds because they indicate strong air currents that may affect flight. Photographers often travel great distances hoping to capture these unusual clouds above mountain landscapes. Every lenticular cloud reminds us that nature can create shapes so extraordinary they almost seem to belong in a science fiction story. Fact 16. Mammatus clouds hang like soft pouches. Most clouds have rounded tops that rise upward into the sky, but mammatus clouds are wonderfully different. Instead of growing upward, they form rounded pouch-like shapes that hang beneath the base of a larger cloud. These gentle-looking pockets can cover enormous areas of the sky after powerful storms. Although they appear dramatic, mammatus clouds do not always mean severe weather is occurring directly overhead. Scientists believe they form when cooler, moisture-filled air slowly sinks beneath the main cloud layer. This unusual movement creates the rounded hanging structures that make mammatus clouds so recognizable. As sunlight changes throughout the day, the pouches cast soft shadows that give the sky a three-dimensional appearance. At sunset, mammatus clouds often glow with rich orange and crimson colors, creating breathtaking scenes. Their smooth curves can make even the most powerful storm clouds appear strangely peaceful from a distance. Each pouch constantly changes shape as tiny droplets and air currents continue moving within the cloud. Because they are relatively uncommon, many people never see mammatus clouds during their lifetime. Whenever they do appear, they remind us that the atmosphere is capable of producing astonishing natural sculptures. Fact 17. Some clouds form above wild forests. Forests do much more than provide homes for wildlife. They also help create clouds. Every tree quietly releases water vapor into the atmosphere through a natural process called transpiration. Billions of leaves work together like tiny fountains, adding invisible moisture to the surrounding air. On warm days, entire forests can release enormous amounts of water into the atmosphere. As this moisture rises and cools, it contributes to the formation of nearby clouds. Large tropical rainforests are especially important because they recycle vast quantities of water every day. Some scientists describe these forests as natural water pumps that help sustain regional rainfall. Without healthy forests, cloud formation in some areas would become less frequent. The relationship between trees and clouds creates a beautiful partnership that supports countless forms of life. Even animals living beneath the forest canopy depend on this continuous exchange of moisture. The sky above a thriving forest is connected to every leaf growing below. Every cloud forming over a woodland is a quiet reminder that the earth works together as one living system. Fact 18. Clouds can create beautiful halos around the sun and moon. Sometimes the sky displays glowing rings surrounding the sun or the moon. These magical circles are called halos, and they are created by high clouds filled with tiny ice crystals. The ice crystals act like millions of miniature prisms floating high above the earth. As light passes through them, it bends at precise angles before reaching our eyes. The result is a soft, luminous circle that appears to surround the bright object in the sky. Halos are most commonly produced by thin cirrus or cirrostratus clouds. Because these clouds are extremely high and delicate, they may seem almost invisible except for the glowing ring they create. On cold winter nights, a bright lunar halo can make the moon appear even more peaceful and mysterious. For centuries, people admired these beautiful displays long before understanding the science behind them. Today we know that simple ice crystals can create some of the atmosphere's most elegant optical effects. Each halo lasts only as long as the ice crystals remain perfectly positioned in the sky. Every glowing ring reminds us that clouds do more than carry water. They also transform light into breathtaking works of natural art. Fact 19. Clouds have their own families and names. Although clouds may seem random at first glance, scientists organize them into carefully studied families based on their shapes and heights. This system allows meteorologists around the world to describe the sky using the same language. Many cloud names come from Latin, a language that has been used in science for centuries. The word cumulus means a heap or pile, perfectly describing fluffy clouds that resemble cotton. Stratus refers to layers, which explains why stratus clouds spread smoothly across the sky. Cirrus means a curl or lock of hair, matching the delicate wispy appearance of high ice clouds. Nimbus is associated with rain, so clouds containing this word often produce precipitation. By combining these names, scientists can describe many different cloud types with remarkable accuracy. Each family forms under slightly different atmospheric conditions involving temperature, humidity, and air movement. Learning these names is like learning the names of different trees, birds, or flowers in nature. Once you recognize the cloud families, every glance at the sky becomes even more fascinating. The heavens above are not filled with random shapes, but with organized patterns that tell quiet stories about the atmosphere. Fact 20. Clouds have inspired human imagination for thousands of years. Long before weather satellites and scientific instruments existed, people looked toward the clouds with wonder. Ancient civilizations believed clouds were the homes of gods, spirits, or mythical creatures watching over the earth. Many cultures created beautiful stories explaining how clouds carried rain, thunder, or messages across the sky. Artists painted them into landscapes to add beauty, mystery, and emotion to their work. Poets compared clouds to dreams, memories, and the gentle passage of time. Writers often use drifting clouds as symbols of hope, change, or peaceful reflection. Children around the world still enjoy finding animals, castles, ships, and friendly faces hidden within cloud shapes. Even astronauts looking back at Earth describe the swirling cloud patterns as one of the planet's most breathtaking sights. Modern scientists study clouds with advanced satellites, aircraft, and powerful computers, yet they continue to discover new details about them. Despite everything we have learned, clouds still surprise us with their endless variety and quiet beauty. They remind us that science and imagination can exist together, each deepening our appreciation of the natural world. Every cloud that drifts across the sky carries not only tiny droplets of water, but also thousands of years of human curiosity, inspiration, and peaceful wonder. Fact 21. Clouds can form over volcanoes. Volcanoes are not only capable of producing lava and ash, but can also help create clouds high above the landscape. When a volcano releases heat, ash, and gases, the warm air rises rapidly into the cooler atmosphere. As the rising air cools, invisible water vapor condenses into tiny droplets around microscopic particles. These droplets gather together, forming clouds that may appear above or around the volcanic plume. Sometimes the cloud contains mostly water, while other times it includes fine volcanic ash. Strong winds can carry these clouds hundreds or even thousands of kilometers from the eruption. Even dormant volcanoes can influence local cloud formation by changing how air flows over nearby mountains. From a distance, volcanic clouds often create dramatic and unforgettable scenes against the sky. Scientists carefully monitor these clouds because they can affect weather, aviation, and air quality. Every volcanic cloud is a remarkable reminder that Earth's surface and atmosphere are deeply connected. Fact 22. Clouds help protect living things from extreme heat. Clouds do much more than decorate the sky with beautiful shapes and colors. During sunny afternoons, they reflect part of the sun's energy back into space. This natural reflection helps keep the ground from becoming excessively hot. People, animals, forests, rivers, and crops all benefit from this gentle cooling effect. Without cloud cover, many places would experience much higher daytime temperatures. Even brief periods of shade from passing clouds can make outdoor conditions noticeably more comfortable. Plants lose less water when temperatures remain slightly cooler beneath cloudy skies. Many animals become more active once clouds reduce the intense heat of direct sunlight. Scientists study cloud cover because it plays an important role in Earth's climate system. Every drifting cloud quietly helps create a more comfortable environment for countless forms of life. Fact 23. Clouds constantly change their shape. No cloud remains exactly the same from one moment to the next. Tiny water droplets are always forming, moving, combining, and evaporating inside every cloud. Invisible winds gently stretch, compress, and reshape clouds throughout the day. Even when a cloud appears completely still, countless changes are taking place within it. Warm rising air may cause one side to grow, while dry air makes another side disappear. Sunlight also changes the cloud's appearance as the angle of light shifts across the sky. Some clouds become larger within minutes, while others slowly fade away without producing rain. Every cloud is part of an ongoing process rather than a fixed object. Nature is quietly sculpting each cloud every second using nothing more than air, water, and temperature. Watching clouds reminds us that change is one of the most peaceful rhythms found in nature. Fact 24. Clouds can stretch across entire countries. Some cloud systems are so enormous that they cover areas larger than many nations. Weather satellites regularly observe cloud bands extending for hundreds or even thousands of kilometers. These massive systems are guided by powerful winds high in the atmosphere. A single cloud system may pass over mountains, forests, lakes, farmland, and large cities during its journey. People living far apart can experience the same cloud system at different times of the day. From space, these clouds resemble giant white rivers flowing across Earth's surface. Despite their immense size, they are still made of countless tiny droplets or ice crystals. Scientists use satellites to follow these cloud systems as they move around the planet. Their movements help meteorologists improve weather forecasts for millions of people. Every giant cloud system demonstrates the incredible scale and beauty of Earth's atmosphere. Fact 25. Every cloud is part of Earth's endless water cycle. Clouds are one of the most important links in the continuous movement of water around our planet. Water evaporates from oceans, lakes, rivers, plants, and moist soil into the atmosphere. The invisible vapor rises until cooler temperatures allow it to condense into clouds. Winds then carry those clouds across landscapes both near and far. Eventually, the water returns to Earth as rain, snow, sleet, or hail. Some of that water flows into rivers before reaching the oceans once again. Another portion soaks into the ground where it nourishes plants and replenishes groundwater. The cycle repeats endlessly without ever truly stopping. This remarkable process has supported life on Earth for billions of years. Every peaceful cloud overhead is quietly continuing one of nature's oldest and most extraordinary journeys. Fact 26. Some clouds only appear during certain seasons. Not every type of cloud can be seen equally throughout the year. Changes in temperature, humidity, and wind patterns make some clouds much more common during specific seasons. Warm summer afternoons often produce fluffy cumulus clouds that grow as the sun heats the ground. Winter skies are more likely to feature wide layers of stratus clouds covering large areas. Spring brings changing weather that can create many different cloud types in a single day. Autumn often produces calm mornings filled with gentle fog before the air begins to warm. In tropical regions, rainy seasons encourage towering clouds that bring frequent afternoon showers. Cold polar regions have their own unique cloud patterns shaped by freezing temperatures. Meteorologists study these seasonal changes to better understand local weather and climate. Every season paints the sky with its own collection of beautiful clouds. Fact 27. Clouds can drift faster than they appear. Watching from the ground, clouds often seem to move slowly across the sky. Their great distance makes their motion appear much gentler than it really is. High-altitude winds can push clouds at speeds well over 100 kilometers per hour. Even slow-moving clouds are constantly traveling as air currents guide their journey. Different layers of clouds may move in completely different directions at the same time. This happens because winds change with altitude throughout the atmosphere. Pilots carefully observe these changing winds during every flight. Weather satellites reveal just how quickly cloud systems travel across continents. The peaceful movement we see is actually part of a fast-moving atmosphere. Every drifting cloud is quietly riding invisible rivers of air high above the Earth. Fact 28. Tiny ice crystals create some of the sky's greatest beauty. Many of the highest clouds contain almost no liquid water at all. Instead, they are made of countless microscopic ice crystals floating through extremely cold air. These tiny crystals sparkle as they reflect and scatter sunlight. Under the right conditions, they create halos, sundogs, and other beautiful optical displays. Each crystal has a unique shape depending on the surrounding temperature and humidity. Billions of these crystals together create delicate white cirrus clouds. Although each crystal is incredibly small, together they transform the appearance of the sky. Scientists continue studying how these crystals grow inside clouds. Their research helps improve weather forecasting and climate models. Every shimmering high cloud is a masterpiece built from tiny pieces of natural ice. Fact 29. Clouds can cast giant moving shadows. A single cloud can change the appearance of an entire landscape below. As it passes between the sun and the earth, it creates a broad shadow on the ground. Fields, forests, lakes, and mountains briefly become cooler beneath the shade. These moving shadows slowly travel across the countryside with the cloud above. From airplanes, the shadows often appear as giant dark shapes gliding across the landscape. The size of the shadow depends on both the cloud and the position of the sun. Photographers often use cloud shadows to capture dramatic natural scenery. Wildlife also experiences these gentle changes in light throughout the day. The shifting patterns make familiar landscapes look completely different within minutes. Every passing cloud quietly paints the earth with moving patches of light and shade. Fact 30. Looking at clouds helps people relax. For thousands of years, people have found peace simply by watching clouds drift across the sky. Their slow movement naturally encourages the mind to become calmer and less distracted. Unlike busy city streets, clouds ask for nothing except quiet observation. Each gentle shape changes gradually without sudden movement or noise. Many artists, poets, and writers have found inspiration while watching peaceful skies. Children often imagine animals, ships, castles, or friendly faces hidden among the clouds. Even adults enjoy letting their imagination wander while following their slow journey. Spending time outdoors beneath clouds can help people feel more connected to nature. The sky reminds us that not everything needs to move quickly. Every cloud invites us to slow down, breathe deeply, and enjoy the quiet beauty of the present moment. Fact 31. Clouds can form over the ocean before sunrise. Long before the first rays of sunlight reach the sea, clouds may already be forming above the waves. During the night, warm ocean water continues releasing invisible water vapor into the cool air. As the moist air rises and cools, countless tiny droplets gather together to create new clouds. These early morning clouds often spread quietly across the horizon before dawn arrives. Sailors have watched these peaceful cloud formations for thousands of years. From a distance, the clouds may appear to blend seamlessly with the calm ocean below. As the sun slowly rises, golden light transforms the clouds into brilliant shades of pink and orange. Many coastal birds begin flying beneath these clouds as a new day begins. Weather scientists carefully study these morning cloud patterns to improve marine forecasts. Every sunrise above the ocean begins with clouds continuing their quiet journey across the sky. Fact 32. Some clouds produce snow instead of rain. Not every cloud fills the world with gentle raindrops. When temperatures inside a cloud remain well below freezing, tiny ice crystals begin to grow. These crystals slowly join together to form delicate snowflakes. Each snowflake follows its own unique path through the cloud. As the flakes become larger, gravity gently carries them toward the ground. If the air stays cold during the entire journey, the snow reaches Earth without melting. Billions of snowflakes can fall from a single winter cloud during a snowstorm. Each flake is built from frozen water that was once invisible vapor in the atmosphere. Snow-covered landscapes owe their beauty to clouds working quietly high above. Every snowfall begins with tiny ice crystals peacefully growing inside a cold cloud. Fact 33. Clouds help scientists understand climate. Clouds are among the most carefully studied features of Earth's atmosphere. Scientists use satellites to observe how clouds change across the entire planet every day. Special instruments measure their height, thickness, temperature, and movement. These observations help researchers understand how energy moves through Earth's climate system. Clouds influence both daytime heating and nighttime cooling. Small changes in cloud cover can affect weather patterns over large regions. Researchers compare modern cloud observations with records collected over many decades. This information helps improve computer models that predict future climate conditions. Although scientists have learned a great deal, clouds remain one of the most complex parts of atmospheric science. Every cloud drifting overhead contributes valuable information about the changing world around us. Fact 34. Clouds sometimes create rainbows. Rainbows often appear when sunlight shines through countless tiny water droplets left behind by rain clouds. Each droplet acts like a tiny glass prism floating in the air. As sunlight enters the droplet, it bends, reflects, and bends again before leaving. This process separates white sunlight into its beautiful rainbow colors. The angle between the sun, the droplets, and the observer determines whether the rainbow becomes visible. Without both sunlight and water droplets, a rainbow cannot appear. Sometimes a faint secondary rainbow forms outside the first one with its colors reversed. Rainbows seem magical, yet they are created entirely through the interaction of light and water. Clouds provide the moisture that makes these colorful displays possible. Every rainbow is a gentle reminder that clouds can transform ordinary sunlight into extraordinary beauty. Fact 35. Clouds have been floating above Earth for billions of years. Clouds have existed for most of Earth's long history. As soon as oceans formed and water began evaporating, the first clouds likely appeared. For billions of years, they have carried water around the planet without interruption. Dinosaurs once looked up at drifting clouds much like we do today. Ancient forests, glaciers, deserts, and oceans have all lived beneath cloudy skies. Human civilizations have watched clouds while farming, sailing, traveling, and telling stories. Today, astronauts can admire vast cloud systems covering the blue planet from space. Despite all our scientific discoveries, clouds continue to surprise and inspire us. Their quiet beauty has remained one of nature's greatest wonders through countless generations. Every cloud you see today is part of an endless story that began billions of years before humans ever looked toward the sky. Fact 36. Clouds can grow in just a few minutes. A completely clear sky can begin filling with clouds much faster than most people expect. When the sun warms the ground, the air just above it becomes warmer and lighter. This warm air rises gently into the cooler atmosphere, carrying invisible water vapor with it. As the rising air cools, tiny droplets quickly begin forming around microscopic particles. Within only a few minutes, a small white cloud may suddenly appear where there was empty blue sky. If warm air continues rising, the cloud keeps growing larger and taller. If the rising air weakens, the cloud slowly fades back into invisible vapor. This cycle of growth and disappearance repeats itself countless times every day around the world. Meteorologists carefully observe these rapidly changing clouds to understand local weather conditions. Every cloud reminds us how quickly nature can transform the sky with nothing more than warm air and water. Fact 37. Some clouds bring gentle rain that lasts for hours. Not every rain cloud produces loud thunderstorms or heavy downpours. Many clouds create soft, steady rain that falls quietly over fields, forests, and towns. These clouds are usually broad layers stretching across large areas of the sky. Instead of growing tall, they spread outward like a peaceful gray blanket. Tiny droplets slowly combine until they become heavy enough to fall as rain. The rainfall often continues at a calm and steady pace for many hours. Farmers welcome this gentle rain because it allows water to soak deeply into the soil. Rivers, lakes, and reservoirs are gradually replenished by these quiet showers. The peaceful sound of light rain has helped countless people relax and fall asleep. Every gentle rain cloud shows that nature does not always need great power to make a lasting difference. Fact 38. Clouds can hide entire mountain ranges. Mountains may appear enormous from the ground, yet clouds can completely surround and hide them. As moist air climbs the slopes, it cools and begins forming clouds. Sometimes these clouds remain wrapped around the peaks for many hours. Travelers may see only the lower forests while the towering summits disappear into white mist. Pilots flying above the clouds often witness mountain peaks rising like islands from a vast white ocean. As winds change, the clouds slowly reveal the hidden landscape once again. This constant movement creates breathtaking scenery that changes from hour to hour. Many famous mountain photographs capture these magical moments between cloud and stone. The interaction between mountains and clouds also influences local rainfall and snowfall. Every hidden mountain reminds us that clouds have the power to completely transform the world's appearance. Fact 39. Animals often respond to changing clouds. Many animals notice changes in the sky long before people do. Birds may alter their flight patterns as weather begins to change. Some insects become less active when thick clouds block direct sunlight. Farm animals often seek shelter before approaching storms. Bees frequently return to their hives when dark rain clouds gather overhead. Many wild animals have developed behaviors that help them respond to changing weather. These instincts have been shaped through countless generations. Scientists continue studying how different species react to atmospheric changes. Although animals cannot predict every storm, many are surprisingly sensitive to shifts in their environment. Every cloud is part of a larger natural system that quietly influences life on the ground. Fact 40. Clouds connect every corner of the planet. The clouds drifting above your home today may contain water that once rested in a distant ocean. Some of that water may have evaporated from tropical seas many days earlier. Powerful winds carry moisture across continents, mountains, and valleys. Eventually, the clouds release rain or snow that nourishes rivers and forests. That same water may later evaporate once again to begin another journey. This endless cycle connects deserts with oceans, glaciers with rainforests, and cities with farmland. Every country on Earth shares the same atmosphere and the same continuous movement of water. Clouds never recognize borders drawn by people. They quietly travel wherever the winds carry them. Every cloud floating overhead is part of a beautiful global journey that has been connecting our planet for billions of years. Fact 41. The highest clouds float near the edge of the troposphere. Some of the most delicate clouds on Earth exist at astonishing heights above the ground. These thin wisps are usually cirrus clouds made almost entirely of tiny ice crystals. They often drift between 6 and 13 kilometers above sea level. At these heights, the air is extremely cold and much thinner than at the surface. Powerful high-altitude winds stretch the clouds into long, feather-like shapes. From below, they seem calm and motionless despite moving rapidly through the atmosphere. Pilots frequently fly near these graceful clouds during long-distance flights. Because they form so high, cirrus clouds can sometimes be seen from hundreds of kilometers away. Their presence often suggests that changes in the weather may arrive within a day or two. Every high cirrus cloud quietly marks the upper reaches of the atmosphere, where liquid water becomes delicate crystals of ice. Fact 42. Some clouds form because of lakes and rivers. Large bodies of water constantly release invisible water vapor into the surrounding air. On warm days, Lakes and rivers gently add moisture to the atmosphere. When this moist air rises and cools, small clouds may begin forming overhead. The effect is especially noticeable during calm mornings and warm afternoons. Wide lakes can influence cloud patterns over nearby towns and forests. In colder months, relatively warm lakes sometimes create impressive clouds of steam-like fog. These clouds may drift inland with the wind before gradually disappearing. Scientists study these local cloud patterns to better understand regional weather. Even a peaceful river contributes a small amount of moisture to the sky every day. Every lake and river quietly helps supply the atmosphere with the water needed to create beautiful clouds. Fact 43. Clouds can reflect moonlight. Clouds are usually associated with bright sunshine, but they also interact beautifully with moonlight. When the moon is full, its gentle light shines upon clouds drifting through the night sky. Thin clouds may glow with a soft silver color that brightens the darkness. Thicker clouds often appear deep gray while their edges shimmer with pale white light. The changing brightness creates peaceful scenes that have inspired artists and storytellers for centuries. Moonlit clouds move so slowly that they almost seem frozen in time. On quiet nights, they create a calming atmosphere unlike anything seen during the day. Photographers often wait patiently to capture these gentle nighttime landscapes. Even though moonlight is much dimmer than sunlight, clouds still scatter it in beautiful ways. Every moonlit cloud reminds us that the sky remains full of quiet beauty long after the sun has set. Fact 44. Clouds help keep forests healthy. Healthy forests depend on clouds in more ways than simply receiving rain. Passing clouds provide shade that helps reduce extreme daytime temperatures. The cooler conditions allow many plants to lose less water through their leaves. Clouds also increase humidity, creating a comfortable environment for mosses, ferns, and countless insects. Gentle rainfall from clouds nourishes the soil surrounding towering trees. Streams flowing through forests are often replenished by water that first gathered inside clouds. Many animals rely on these freshwater sources throughout the year. Scientists have discovered that forests and clouds support one another in remarkable ways. The relationship helps maintain rich ecosystems filled with diverse forms of life. Every cloud passing above a forest quietly contributes to the health and balance of the natural world. Fact 45. The sky is never exactly the same twice. Even if you stand in the same place every morning, the clouds above will always be different. Tiny changes in temperature, humidity, and wind constantly reshape the atmosphere. Some mornings begin with clear blue skies, while others open beneath gentle layers of cloud. Afternoons may bring fluffy white clouds that slowly fade before evening arrives. Sunrise and sunset paint each cloud with colors unique to that particular day. No two moments in the sky are ever perfectly identical. Nature quietly creates a new masterpiece every hour without repeating itself. This endless variety has fascinated people for thousands of years. Simply looking upward can reveal something that has never existed before and will never exist again. Every cloud reminds us that the beauty of the sky lies in its constant and peaceful change. Fact 46. Some clouds produce lightning without heavy rain. Many people associate lightning with powerful storms and heavy rainfall. However, certain clouds can produce flashes of lightning even when very little rain reaches the ground. Inside these clouds, tiny ice crystals and larger frozen particles constantly collide. These collisions gradually separate positive and negative electrical charges. As the difference in electrical energy grows stronger, the cloud eventually releases it as lightning. Some of the rain falling from these clouds evaporates before reaching the Earth's surface. This phenomenon is more common in dry regions where the lower atmosphere contains little moisture. Even when the ground remains mostly dry, the sky above may still display brilliant flashes of light. Scientists carefully study these clouds because they can increase the risk of wildfires. Every flash of lightning reminds us that clouds are not only made of water, but can also store incredible amounts of electrical energy. Fact 47. Clouds can create gentle morning dew. Although dew forms on the ground rather than inside clouds, cloudy nights often influence how much dew appears. Cloud cover helps slow the loss of heat from the Earth's surface after sunset. This allows the air near the ground to cool more gradually. When conditions become just right, invisible water vapor condenses onto grass, flowers, and leaves. Tiny droplets sparkle in the first light of morning like countless small diamonds. Spiders' webs become beautifully decorated with delicate beads of water. Many insects and small animals drink these tiny droplets during the early hours of the day. Gardeners often notice that dew remains longer on cool, cloudy mornings. This gentle moisture benefits many plants before the warmth of the afternoon arrives. Every peaceful morning reminds us that clouds continue influencing nature even while we sleep. Fact 48. Clouds can travel around the entire world. The atmosphere is constantly moving, carrying clouds across enormous distances. A cloud may begin forming above one ocean before continuing its journey toward another continent. Along the way, it changes shape many times as winds guide its path. Some of its moisture falls as rain, while the remaining droplets continue traveling onward. The water that leaves the cloud eventually evaporates and joins new clouds elsewhere. This endless movement connects every region of the planet through the water cycle. Weather satellites capture these remarkable journeys from space every single day. Scientists use these observations to improve forecasts and understand global weather patterns. Although individual clouds eventually disappear, the water within them continues its journey around Earth. Every cloud is part of a worldwide cycle that has been repeating for billions of years. Fact 49. Some clouds glow after sunset. Even after the sun disappears below the horizon, certain clouds continue shining brightly. This happens because very high clouds remain illuminated by sunlight long after the ground becomes dark. Cirrus clouds are especially famous for displaying this beautiful effect. Their tiny ice crystals catch the last golden rays of the evening. The clouds slowly change from bright gold to soft pink, then deep orange, and finally gentle purple. As the sun sinks farther below the horizon, the colors gradually fade into gray. These peaceful displays often last only a few minutes. Photographers call this one of the most beautiful moments of the day. Each evening creates a completely unique combination of colors and cloud shapes. Every glowing cloud after sunset quietly celebrates the end of another day on Earth. Fact 50. Clouds remind us that nature is always moving. At first glance, clouds may appear calm and almost perfectly still. In reality, every cloud is constantly changing from moment to moment. Tiny droplets are forming, merging, evaporating, and drifting through invisible currents of air. The wind quietly carries each cloud toward places it has never been before. Some clouds grow larger, while others slowly disappear into clear blue skies. Their never-ending journey reflects the continuous movement of Earth's atmosphere. For thousands of years, people have looked upward and found comfort in their peaceful motion. Clouds teach us that change can happen slowly, gently, and beautifully. Even when the sky seems unchanged, nature is quietly at work above us. Every cloud drifting overhead is a graceful reminder that our living planet is always moving, always changing, and always creating new wonders. Fact 51. Clouds can float above the desert. Many people imagine deserts as places with endless blue skies and no clouds at all. In reality, deserts often experience beautiful cloud formations throughout the year. Warm air rising from the sunlit sand carries moisture high into the atmosphere. Although the air is very dry, enough water vapor can still gather to create clouds. Small white cumulus clouds sometimes drift peacefully across the vast open landscape. After rare desert rainstorms, the sky may become filled with dramatic cloud formations. These precious clouds help cool the ground by blocking part of the intense sunlight. Even a brief shower can awaken dormant seeds hidden beneath the dry soil. Within days, colorful wildflowers may bloom where only sand existed before. Every desert cloud reminds us that even the driest places on Earth remain connected to the endless journey of water. Fact 52. Clouds can form over waterfalls. Large waterfalls release enormous amounts of tiny water droplets into the surrounding air. The mist created by falling water rises gently above the rushing river below. As this moist air mixes with cooler air, small clouds may begin to form nearby. These clouds often appear during cool mornings when the temperature is just right. From a distance, they seem to rise naturally from the waterfall itself. Powerful waterfalls such as Niagara create so much mist that clouds can sometimes be seen from far away. Sunlight shining through the mist frequently produces beautiful rainbows. Plants growing nearby benefit from the constant moisture carried through the air. Many birds and insects also thrive in these cool, humid environments. Every waterfall cloud is another beautiful example of Earth's water continuously changing form. Fact 53. Clouds can help birds during migration. Every year, millions of birds travel thousands of kilometers during seasonal migrations. Throughout these long journeys, the sky becomes their temporary home. Many birds use cloud cover to avoid overheating beneath the bright sun. Some species fly beneath low clouds where temperatures remain slightly cooler. Others adjust their routes as changing clouds signal approaching weather systems. Gentle tailwinds associated with certain cloud patterns can help birds conserve energy. Storm clouds, however, encourage many birds to pause their journey until conditions improve. Scientists continue studying how migrating birds respond to changing skies. Their remarkable instincts help them safely cross oceans, mountains, and vast plains. Every migrating bird shares the sky with clouds that quietly influence its incredible journey. Fact 54. Clouds can create beautiful reflections. When clouds drift above calm lakes or peaceful rivers, they often create breathtaking reflections. Still water acts almost like a giant natural mirror. White clouds appear to float both above and below the horizon at the same time. During sunrise and sunset, colorful clouds double their beauty through these reflections. Photographers often search for perfectly calm water to capture this peaceful effect. Even small ponds can reflect surprisingly detailed cloud patterns. A gentle breeze may transform the reflection into soft, rippling shapes. These constantly changing images remind us that beauty exists both in the sky and on the water. Nature quietly creates two masterpieces with a single cloud. Every reflection invites us to pause and appreciate the peaceful harmony between sky and earth. Fact 55. Clouds have inspired music and dreams. For centuries, musicians, poets, and storytellers have found inspiration in drifting clouds. Their slow movement naturally encourages quiet thoughts and gentle imagination. Many songs describe clouds as symbols of hope, peace, and freedom. Artists often paint them to express calmness or the passing of time. Children enjoy imagining animals, castles, and magical creatures hidden within cloud shapes. Even adults sometimes pause to watch the sky and let their minds wander. Clouds remind us that imagination requires nothing more than a peaceful moment. Their endless variety means every person sees something slightly different. This simple experience has connected generations across many cultures. Every cloud carries not only water through the atmosphere, but also countless dreams carried by the human imagination. Fact 56. Clouds can form above snow-covered mountains. Snow-covered mountains create some of the most beautiful cloud scenes on Earth. When moist air reaches a mountain slope, it is forced upward into colder regions of the atmosphere. As the air rises, it expands and cools, causing invisible water vapor to become tiny droplets. These droplets gather together and create clouds that often surround mountain peaks. During winter, many of these clouds contain ice crystals instead of liquid water. The combination of white snow and white clouds can make mountains appear to blend into the sky. Sometimes only the highest peaks remain visible above a sea of clouds below. Mountain clouds play an important role in bringing snow that feeds rivers and ecosystems. Climbers often watch cloud movements carefully because they can reveal changing weather conditions. Every mountain cloud is a peaceful meeting point between the solid earth and the moving atmosphere. Fact 57. Clouds can make the night sky feel peaceful. Clouds are often admired during the day, but they also create beautiful nighttime scenes. Thin clouds crossing in front of the moon can create a soft, glowing atmosphere. They can reduce the brightness of the stars while making the sky feel calm and mysterious. On quiet nights, slow-moving clouds create gentle patterns above sleeping landscapes. The contrast between dark clouds and silver moonlight has inspired countless stories and poems. Some people find cloudy nights more relaxing because the sky feels softer and less intense. Clouds can also reduce nighttime temperature changes by holding some warmth near the Earth's surface. This natural blanket effect helps many environments stay more balanced after sunset. The peaceful movement of clouds at night reminds us that nature never truly stops. Every nighttime cloud carries its own quiet beauty beneath the endless universe. Fact 58. Clouds can reveal invisible air movements. Although wind cannot be seen directly, clouds often show us how air is moving. Their shapes and directions reveal hidden currents traveling through the atmosphere. Long-stretched clouds may indicate strong winds high above the earth. Small growing clouds can show warm air rising from the surface. Wave-like cloud patterns can reveal atmospheric waves created by mountains or changing temperatures. Meteorologists study these patterns to understand what the atmosphere is doing. Pilots also use cloud formations as clues about conditions above and around them. Even a simple cloud drifting across the sky contains information about invisible forces. The atmosphere is like a giant ocean of air, and clouds act like floating markers within it. Every cloud quietly reveals the movements of a world we cannot directly see. Fact 59. Clouds can create snow-capped landscapes. Many of the world's most beautiful winter scenes begin with clouds releasing frozen water. Cold clouds high above mountains slowly collect tiny ice crystals. As these crystals grow heavier, they begin falling toward the ground as snow. Layer after layer of snowfall gradually covers peaks, forests, and valleys. The result is the breathtaking white landscape people associate with winter. Snow from clouds provides water that many ecosystems depend on throughout the year. When temperatures rise, melting snow feeds rivers and supplies fresh water. Ski resorts, mountain wildlife, and entire communities rely on these snowy cloud systems. A single snowflake begins as a tiny crystal formed inside a cloud high above. Every snowy mountain is a reminder of the incredible journey water takes through the atmosphere. Fact 60. Clouds are part of Earth's natural balance. Clouds play many different roles that help maintain the balance of our planet. They influence temperature by reflecting sunlight and trapping heat. They transport water from oceans to land through the endless water cycle. They provide rainfall that supports forests, farms, rivers, and living creatures. They also create habitats and conditions that many species depend upon. Scientists continue studying clouds because their behavior affects the entire climate system. Even small changes in cloud patterns can influence weather around the world. Despite their simple appearance, clouds are among the most complex features of nature. They connect the sky, oceans, land, and all forms of life together. Every cloud drifting above us is a quiet part of Earth's incredible natural balance. Fact 61. Clouds can form above large cities. Cities may seem like places made only of buildings, roads, and machines, but they also influence the sky above them. Concrete and asphalt absorb heat from the sun and slowly release it back into the atmosphere. This extra warmth can cause air above cities to rise more easily. When rising air carries enough moisture, clouds may begin forming above urban areas. Pollution particles from vehicles and industries can sometimes provide surfaces where water droplets gather. These tiny particles can influence the number and size of cloud droplets. Large cities may experience different cloud patterns compared with nearby rural areas. Scientists study these differences to understand how human activity affects local weather. Even in the busiest places on Earth, clouds continue following the same natural processes. Every city cloud is a reminder that nature and human environments remain deeply connected. Fact 62. Clouds can create beautiful morning scenes. Early mornings often provide some of the most peaceful cloud displays of the entire day. During the night, cooler air settles near the ground and changes the way moisture behaves. As the sun rises, gentle warming causes air currents to begin moving again. Clouds may appear glowing, soft, and colorful in the first light of day. Low clouds can float across fields like a quiet ocean of mist. Higher clouds may catch the sunlight before the landscape below becomes bright. Birds flying through these clouds create scenes that look almost like paintings. Many photographers wake before sunrise hoping to capture these rare moments. Morning clouds remind us that every new day begins with a unique sky. Every sunrise cloud is a temporary masterpiece created by light, water, and air. Fact 63. Clouds can create powerful storms. Some clouds grow into enormous structures capable of producing intense weather. Cumulonimbus clouds can rise many kilometers into the atmosphere. Inside these clouds, powerful winds move water droplets and ice particles constantly. These collisions create electrical charges that can lead to lightning and thunder. Strong upward currents allow the cloud to continue growing taller and larger. Heavy rain, strong winds, and hail may develop within these giant formations. Although storms can appear dramatic, they are part of Earth's natural water cycle. After releasing their energy, many storm clouds gradually weaken and disappear. Scientists carefully monitor these clouds to protect communities from dangerous weather. Every powerful storm cloud shows the incredible energy contained within Earth's atmosphere. Fact 64. Clouds can create ice crystals with amazing shapes. High in the atmosphere, water does not always freeze into simple pieces of ice. Under the right conditions, individual ice crystals grow into beautiful geometric patterns. Some develop into flat plates, while others become delicate six-sided structures. The temperature and humidity around the crystal determine its final shape. As more water molecules attach themselves, the crystal slowly becomes larger. These tiny frozen structures influence how light travels through clouds. They create glowing halos and other optical effects visible from the ground. Snowflakes that reach Earth often begin as these tiny cloud crystals. Each crystal follows a unique journey through changing atmospheric conditions. Every frozen cloud particle is a small example of nature's incredible design. Fact 65. Clouds can make landscapes look completely different. A familiar place can appear completely new when different clouds fill the sky. Bright clouds can make green forests look more vibrant and colorful. Dark storm clouds can give mountains a dramatic and powerful appearance. Soft morning clouds can turn ordinary fields into peaceful, dreamlike scenes. The position of the sun and clouds changes the way we see every landscape. Even the same location can look different every hour because of changing skies. Painters and photographers often use clouds to create emotion in their work. Clouds add depth, movement, and atmosphere to views around the world. They remind us that beauty does not only exist in places, but also in moments. Every cloud transforms the earth below into a constantly changing natural artwork. Fact 66. Clouds can form over glaciers. Glaciers are enormous rivers of ice that slowly move across frozen landscapes. Even though these regions are extremely cold, they still contribute moisture to the atmosphere. As sunlight warms the icy surface, small amounts of water can evaporate or turn directly into vapor. Cold winds moving over glaciers can lift this moisture upward into the sky. When the air cools enough, tiny ice crystals begin forming and creating clouds. These clouds often appear delicate and bright against the deep blue polar sky. Some glacier clouds help return snow that slowly rebuilds the frozen landscape. Scientists study these clouds to better understand the relationship between ice, water, and climate. The clouds above glaciers tell a story about Earth's frozen regions and changing environment. Every glacier cloud is a quiet connection between frozen ground and the endless atmosphere above. Fact 67. Clouds can change the color of the sky. The sky does not always appear the same shade of blue because clouds influence how light travels. Thin clouds allow some sunlight to pass through while scattering it in different directions. Thick clouds block more sunlight and can make the sky appear darker or softer. During sunrise and sunset, clouds become colorful because they catch the longest rays of sunlight. They can transform the sky into shades of gold, pink, orange, red, and purple. Even a small group of clouds can completely change the mood of a landscape. Scientists study how clouds interact with light to understand Earth's energy balance. The colors we see are created by a delicate relationship between sunlight, air, and water. Every cloudy sky is a natural painting created by the movement of light through the atmosphere. No artist can exactly recreate the same sky twice because every cloud arrangement is unique. Fact 68. Clouds can help predict weather changes. For centuries, people have looked at clouds to understand what weather may come next. Certain cloud shapes can provide clues about changes happening in the atmosphere. Thin high clouds may appear before a weather system arrives from far away. Growing tall clouds can indicate rising warm air and possible thunderstorms. Low gray layers may suggest steady rain or cooler conditions. Modern meteorologists combine cloud observations with satellites and advanced technology. Clouds are like visible messages written in the sky by nature. Learning to read these messages helps people prepare for changing weather. Although clouds cannot predict every detail, they provide valuable information. Every cloud carries clues about the invisible processes happening around our planet. Fact 69. Clouds can create snowstorms. Snowstorms begin when cold clouds contain enough moisture and growing ice crystals. Inside these clouds, tiny frozen particles collide and combine into larger snowflakes. Strong winds may keep the crystals suspended until they become heavy enough to fall. When millions of snowflakes descend together, a snowstorm begins covering the landscape. Some snowstorms can stretch across enormous regions for many hours. They can transform cities, forests, and mountains into quiet white worlds. Snow clouds also play an important role in storing water for future seasons. When snow melts, it provides fresh water for rivers, plants, and animals. The peaceful appearance of falling snow hides the complex cloud processes happening above. Every snowstorm begins with tiny ice crystals forming silently inside a cold cloud. Fact 70. Clouds create a connection between Earth and space. When astronauts look down at Earth, clouds are one of the first things they notice. From space, clouds appear like giant white patterns moving across the blue planet. They reveal the movement of storms, oceans, and atmospheric currents. Clouds cover large portions of Earth at any given moment. They form a beautiful layer between the solid ground below and the endless universe above. Satellites study these cloud patterns to understand our planet's changing systems. Without clouds, Earth would look completely different from space. Their presence shows that our planet is active, dynamic, and full of movement. Clouds are not just objects in the sky. They are part of Earth's living system. Every cloud connects our small world with the vastness of space surrounding it. Fact 71. Clouds can create amazing shapes through wind. Clouds are constantly shaped by invisible movements of air flowing through the atmosphere. Wind gently stretches, bends, and reshapes clouds as they travel across the sky. Sometimes these movements create forms that look like animals, mountains, or waves. The human brain naturally searches for familiar patterns in these changing shapes. This is why people often see faces, creatures, or objects hidden inside clouds. The shapes are temporary because the atmosphere never stops moving. A cloud that looks like a castle one moment may become a completely different shape later. Strong winds can stretch clouds into long, thin lines across the sky. Gentle winds may leave them rounded and soft like floating pillows. Every cloud shape is created by a unique combination of air movement, temperature, and moisture. The sky becomes a constantly changing artwork painted by invisible forces. Fact 72. Clouds can create beautiful silver linings. The phrase, "every cloud has a silver lining," comes from a real natural effect. When sunlight shines behind a cloud, its edges can become brightly illuminated. The contrast between the dark center and glowing border creates a beautiful silver appearance. This effect is especially noticeable when the sun is low near the horizon. The bright edges appear because sunlight is passing through thinner parts of the cloud. Clouds that seem dark and heavy can still contain areas of incredible beauty. The glowing edges remind us that even dramatic skies can create peaceful moments. Artists and writers have used this image as a symbol of hope and optimism. Nature often creates beauty through the combination of light and shadow. Every silver lining is a small reminder of the quiet magic happening above us. Fact 73. Clouds can influence ocean temperatures. The relationship between clouds and oceans is one of Earth's most important natural connections. Clouds above the ocean reflect sunlight and reduce the amount of heat reaching the water. This helps control ocean temperatures and influences marine environments. Different types of clouds can have different effects depending on their height and thickness. Large cloud systems can create cooler areas across wide sections of the ocean. The ocean also influences clouds by constantly providing water vapor through evaporation. This creates a continuous exchange between sea and sky. Scientists study ocean clouds to better understand climate patterns around the world. The balance between clouds and oceans helps maintain conditions where life can thrive. Every ocean cloud represents a conversation between Earth's largest water source and the atmosphere. Fact 74. Clouds can form above rainforests. Rainforests create some of the most active cloud systems on Earth. Millions of trees release water vapor into the atmosphere every day. The warm, humid air above forests rises and helps create new clouds. These clouds often provide rainfall that supports the same forests below. The process creates a natural cycle where trees and clouds help each other survive. Large tropical forests can influence weather patterns across entire regions. Animals, plants, and rivers all depend on this connection between forest and sky. Scientists call these areas some of the most important atmospheric environments on Earth. The clouds above rainforests are often filled with moisture from countless living plants. Every rainforest cloud carries the story of millions of trees working together with nature. Fact 75. Clouds can appear different from above. The view of clouds changes completely when seen from an airplane or from space. From the ground, clouds often look like separate objects floating overhead. From above, they can appear like endless fields, waves, or rivers of white. Airplanes sometimes fly above a layer of clouds that looks like a frozen ocean. The tops of clouds are shaped by winds and temperature differences at high altitudes. Some clouds create shadows that form beautiful patterns across the Earth below. Astronauts describe cloud-covered Earth as one of the most peaceful sights they have ever seen. Seeing clouds from above reveals how large and organized they truly are. The perspective changes, but the beauty remains the same. Every cloud looks like a different masterpiece depending on where you observe it from. Fact 76. Clouds can create thunder through powerful energy. Thunder begins when lightning rapidly heats the air around it. The sudden increase in temperature causes the surrounding air to expand extremely quickly. This expansion creates a powerful wave that travels through the atmosphere as sound. The cloud where lightning forms contains enormous amounts of electrical energy. Inside large storm clouds, millions of tiny particles collide and separate electrical charges. When the difference becomes too great, lightning releases the stored energy. The flash heats the air so quickly that thunder follows moments later. Clouds are therefore not only collections of water, but also places where powerful natural forces gather. Storm clouds demonstrate the incredible energy hidden within Earth's atmosphere. Every sound of thunder is a reminder of the dynamic world moving above us. Fact 77. Clouds can create beautiful foggy forests. Forests covered in fog create some of the most peaceful scenes found in nature. When clouds form close to the ground, they surround trees with tiny floating droplets. Moss, leaves, and branches collect moisture from the passing mist. Many plants in these environments depend on this constant supply of water. Foggy forests often appear mysterious because distant objects become softened by the cloud. Sunlight filtering through the mist creates gentle rays between the trees. Many animals become active in these cool, moist conditions. Cloud forests and tropical mountains are among the most biologically rich places on Earth. These forests receive moisture not only from rainfall, but also directly from clouds. Every foggy forest shows how closely the sky and the land are connected. Fact 78. Clouds can help create freshwater lakes. Many lakes around the world depend on water that originally came from clouds. Rain and snowfall from clouds slowly collect in valleys and low areas. Over time, these water sources can create lakes and reservoirs. Mountain lakes are often filled by snow and rain that fell from clouds above. These lakes provide drinking water, habitats, and resources for many species. Clouds help maintain these freshwater systems through the endless water cycle. Without regular precipitation, many lakes would slowly shrink and disappear. The journey from cloud to lake may take hours, years, or even centuries. Every drop of water in a lake has a long history connected to the atmosphere. Every cloud above a lake represents the continuation of Earth's freshwater story. Fact 79. Clouds can create peaceful rain sounds. The relaxing sound of rain begins inside clouds high above the ground. As water droplets grow larger inside clouds, they eventually fall toward Earth. The droplets strike leaves, rooftops, rivers, and soil, creating gentle sounds. Different surfaces create different rhythms and tones. Light rain from soft clouds often produces a calm and steady pattern. Many people find these natural sounds relaxing because they connect with ancient human experiences. Before modern technology existed, rain sounds were a familiar part of daily life. The sound of rainfall can help create a peaceful atmosphere for rest and reflection. Clouds therefore influence not only what we see, but also what we hear. Every rainy day carries a natural melody created by clouds and falling water. Fact 80. Clouds show the beauty of imperfection. Clouds are beautiful because they are never perfectly shaped or completely predictable. Their edges are uneven, their forms are temporary, and their patterns constantly change. Unlike human-made objects, clouds do not need symmetry to appear amazing. Their natural randomness creates endless variety across the sky. One cloud may look soft and gentle, while another appears powerful and dramatic. Every person looking at the same cloud may imagine something different. This uniqueness is part of what makes cloud watching so enjoyable. Nature creates beauty through movement, change, and imperfection. Clouds remind us that not everything needs to be permanent to be meaningful. Every cloud is a temporary masterpiece that exists only for a brief moment before becoming something new. Fact 81. Clouds can create beautiful mountain weather. Mountains and clouds have one of the most fascinating relationships in nature. When moist air reaches a mountain, the land forces the air to rise higher into the atmosphere. As the air climbs upward, it becomes cooler and begins transforming invisible water vapor into tiny droplets. These droplets gather together and create clouds that wrap around mountain slopes. Sometimes the clouds appear like a soft blanket covering the valleys below. Other times they form dramatic shapes that surround the highest peaks. Mountain clouds can bring rain, snow, and fresh water to entire regions. Many rivers around the world begin with water that first arrived as mountain cloud precipitation. Cloud movements also help climbers understand changing weather conditions. A clear mountain morning can quickly transform into a cloudy afternoon because of rising air currents. The interaction between mountains and clouds creates some of Earth's most breathtaking landscapes. Every mountain cloud is a peaceful meeting between the solid ground below and the endless atmosphere above. They remind us that even giant mountains are connected to the invisible movements of air and water. Watching clouds move around mountain peaks is like watching nature create a living painting that changes every moment. Every cloud that touches a mountain carries a story of wind, moisture, temperature, and time. Fact 82. Clouds can travel thousands of kilometers across the sky. Clouds may appear to move slowly when we watch them from the ground, but their journeys can be enormous. Powerful winds high above Earth can carry cloud systems across entire continents. A cloud that begins above one ocean can eventually influence weather in places thousands of kilometers away. The water inside the cloud may travel through many different environments during its journey. Some droplets evaporate while others combine and fall as rain or snow. The remaining moisture continues moving with the atmosphere until it becomes part of another cloud. This endless movement connects distant parts of Earth through the natural water cycle. Weather satellites allow scientists to watch these incredible journeys from space. Large cloud formations can stretch farther than many countries combined. Even though they are constantly moving, clouds maintain the delicate balance of Earth's climate. Their journeys affect agriculture, ecosystems, oceans, and human communities around the world. Every cloud is like a traveler carrying tiny pieces of water across the planet. The sky above us is filled with invisible highways where clouds quietly travel every day. Cloud movement shows how connected every part of Earth truly is. A single cloud can become part of a story that crosses oceans, mountains, and continents. Fact 83. Clouds can create amazing shapes at sunset. Sunset is one of the most magical times to observe clouds in the sky. As the sun moves closer to the horizon, its light travels through more of Earth's atmosphere. This changes the colors reaching the clouds and creates warm golden, orange, and pink tones. Clouds become like giant floating screens reflecting the final light of the day. Their shapes become more noticeable because shadows and colors create extra depth. A simple cloud can suddenly look like a glowing mountain, castle, or mysterious creature. The atmosphere changes every evening, making each sunset completely unique. High clouds often glow first because they remain illuminated after the ground becomes darker. Lower clouds may slowly turn deep orange before fading into the night. Many people around the world stop for a few quiet moments to watch these displays. Photographers often wait for the perfect combination of cloud shapes and evening light. The beauty comes from a simple interaction between water droplets, ice crystals, and sunlight. Clouds remind us that nature can create incredible artwork without human hands. Every sunset cloud exists only briefly, making the moment even more special. The evening sky becomes a peaceful reminder that every day ends with its own unique masterpiece. Fact 84. Clouds can protect Earth from too much sunlight. Clouds play an important role in controlling how much energy reaches Earth's surface. During the daytime, clouds can reflect a portion of sunlight back into space. This reflection helps prevent the planet from becoming warmer than it would otherwise be. Bright white clouds are especially effective at bouncing sunlight away from Earth. Large cloud systems can create wide areas of shade across oceans and continents. This cooling effect influences temperatures, weather patterns, and natural ecosystems. Without clouds, many areas would experience much stronger heating from the sun. The balance between sunlight and cloud cover helps create conditions where life can survive. Scientists study this relationship carefully because clouds influence Earth's climate system. Different cloud types have different effects depending on their height and thickness. Low bright clouds often reflect more sunlight than thin high clouds. The changing amount of cloud cover can influence temperatures across large regions. Clouds act like a natural shield that quietly protects the planet every day. Every cloud above us is participating in the delicate balance between Earth and the sun. The peaceful shapes we see in the sky are also performing an important job for the entire planet. Fact 85. Clouds can hold tiny drops of water for a long time. Clouds may appear simple, but they can contain millions or billions of tiny water droplets. These droplets can remain suspended in the atmosphere for hours or even days. They stay floating because they are incredibly small and supported by moving air currents. A single cloud can hold an enormous amount of water while appearing light and gentle. The droplets constantly move, combine, separate, and sometimes evaporate back into the atmosphere. Only when they become large enough do they begin falling as rain. This process can take a long time depending on temperature, humidity, and air movement. Some clouds travel great distances while carrying these tiny droplets inside them. The water inside a cloud is always changing, even when the cloud appears still. Scientists use advanced instruments to study these microscopic changes. Understanding cloud droplets helps improve weather forecasts and climate research. Every cloud is like a temporary collection of water waiting for its next transformation. The tiny droplets inside a cloud represent one of nature's most delicate balancing acts. A peaceful cloud above us is actually a constantly changing world of microscopic activity. Fact 86. Clouds can create different types of rain. Not all rainfall begins or behaves in the same way. The type of rain depends on the cloud structure and atmospheric conditions around it. Some clouds create gentle drizzle made from very small droplets. Other clouds produce steady rainfall that continues for many hours. Large storm clouds can create heavy rain with powerful winds and lightning. In colder regions, clouds may release snow, sleet, or freezing rain instead. The size of water droplets, temperature, and air movement all influence the final result. A calm gray cloud may bring peaceful rain to a quiet forest. A towering dark cloud may release intense rainfall over a short period. Meteorologists study these differences to understand changing weather patterns. Rainfall from clouds supports rivers, forests, farms, and countless living creatures. Every drop of rain has a unique journey that begins somewhere inside a cloud. The variety of rainfall shows how complex and fascinating Earth's atmosphere can be. Clouds quietly transform invisible water vapor into the different forms of water we experience on Earth. Fact 87. Clouds can create magical light rays. Sometimes sunlight appears to stream through gaps between clouds in beautiful glowing beams. These rays are known as crepuscular rays and are often seen near sunrise or sunset. They occur when sunlight passes through openings between clouds. Dust, moisture, and tiny particles in the atmosphere help make the light visible. The rays may appear to spread outward like golden fingers reaching toward Earth. Although the rays look as if they are coming from different directions, they are actually nearly parallel. The perspective of our eyes makes them appear to spread across the sky. These moments are common subjects for photographers and nature lovers. Clouds create the perfect background for this peaceful natural display. The combination of sunlight, shadow, and moisture produces a scene that feels almost magical. Scientists explain the phenomenon through simple principles of light and atmosphere. Every cloud opening can become a window where sunlight creates extraordinary beauty. The sky becomes a quiet theater where clouds and light perform together. Fact 88. Clouds can influence how we feel. The appearance of the sky can have a powerful effect on human emotions. Bright clouds against a blue sky often create feelings of happiness and openness. Soft cloudy days can encourage relaxation and quiet reflection. Storm clouds may create feelings of excitement, mystery, or respect for nature's power. Many people enjoy watching clouds because the slow movement helps calm the mind. Cloud watching has been used as a simple way to practice mindfulness and relaxation. The gentle changes in cloud shapes encourage imagination and peaceful thoughts. Artists, writers, and musicians often use clouds as symbols of emotions and memories. The sky provides a constantly changing scene that everyone can experience. Unlike screens and artificial entertainment, clouds move at a natural and calming pace. Even a few minutes spent observing clouds can create a feeling of connection with nature. Clouds remind us to slow down and appreciate simple moments around us. Every cloud carries not only water, but also the ability to inspire human imagination and emotion. The peaceful sky above has been comforting people throughout all of human history. Fact 89. Clouds can create rare and mysterious weather phenomena. The atmosphere sometimes creates cloud formations that appear almost impossible to believe. Some clouds develop unusual shapes because of special combinations of wind, temperature, and moisture. These rare formations can look like waves, towers, rings, or even giant floating sculptures. Scientists carefully study these clouds because they reveal important information about atmospheric conditions. One example is wave clouds, which form when air moves in a repeated pattern through the sky. Another example is hole punch clouds, where circular openings appear inside thin cloud layers. Some unusual clouds are created when ice crystals and water droplets interact in unique ways. People around the world often stop to photograph these rare sky events. Although they may look mysterious, each formation follows natural scientific processes. The atmosphere is constantly creating new patterns that may never appear exactly the same again. These rare clouds remind us how creative and surprising nature can be. Every unusual cloud is a temporary masterpiece created by invisible forces above Earth. The sky continues to surprise scientists and observers with new discoveries every day. Clouds prove that even familiar parts of nature can still hold many mysteries. Fact 90. Clouds can help plants grow around the world. Plants depend heavily on the water delivered through clouds and rainfall. Clouds transport moisture from oceans and rivers to areas far away from their original sources. When rain falls, it provides the water plants need for photosynthesis and growth. Forests, grasslands, farms, and gardens all depend on this natural process. Cloud cover can also protect young plants from excessive sunlight and heat. Some plants in mountain and tropical environments collect moisture directly from clouds. Cloud forests are famous examples where plants survive because of frequent contact with mist and fog. The relationship between clouds and plants has existed for millions of years. Without clouds, many ecosystems would struggle to maintain enough fresh water. Farmers around the world carefully observe clouds to understand future growing conditions. A healthy cloud cycle supports food production and natural habitats. Every green leaf on Earth has a connection to water that once traveled through clouds. The peaceful clouds above are silently helping forests grow and landscapes remain alive. Fact 91. Clouds can make the sky look like an ocean. From high above, large cloud fields can resemble waves moving across a giant white sea. Airplanes flying above cloud layers often reveal this incredible view. The tops of clouds form patterns that look similar to ocean waves and currents. These patterns are created by winds flowing through different layers of the atmosphere. Some clouds stretch smoothly across hundreds of kilometers like endless white landscapes. From space, astronauts often describe Earth as a blue planet covered with moving white oceans. The comparison between clouds and water is fitting because clouds are part of the water cycle. Both oceans and clouds are constantly moving and changing. The sky and sea are connected through evaporation, condensation, and rainfall. Clouds carry pieces of the ocean into the atmosphere before returning them to Earth. Every cloud above us is a small part of a much larger planetary system. Looking at clouds reminds us that Earth is always flowing and transforming. The atmosphere is like another ocean, with clouds acting as its gentle waves. Fact 92. Clouds can create peaceful winter skies. Winter clouds create some of the calmest and most beautiful scenes in nature. Cold air changes the way moisture behaves in the atmosphere during this season. Soft gray clouds often cover the sky before snowfall begins. Thin icy clouds may create glowing halos around the sun or moon. Snow clouds bring quiet moments when the world becomes covered in white. The sound of falling snow beneath cloudy skies creates a peaceful atmosphere. Winter clouds also help regulate temperatures by reducing extreme heat loss at night. Many animals and plants depend on winter cloud patterns for survival. The clouds of winter tell stories about changing seasons and Earth's natural rhythms. Even the coldest skies can contain incredible beauty. Every winter cloud carries frozen water that may later become part of rivers and lakes. The quiet appearance of winter clouds reminds us that nature has many different forms of beauty. The sky remains active even during the coldest months of the year. Fact 93. Clouds can show the movement of the seasons. As Earth travels around the sun, cloud patterns change with the seasons. Spring clouds often appear during periods of rapid weather transition. Summer clouds commonly grow from warm air rising during sunny afternoons. Autumn clouds reflect cooler temperatures and changing atmospheric conditions. Winter clouds often contain ice crystals and bring snow to colder regions. These seasonal changes create different skies throughout the year. Farmers, travelers, and scientists have observed these patterns for centuries. Clouds help reveal the gradual transformation from one season to another. The atmosphere keeps a record of Earth's changing conditions through cloud behavior. Every season has its own unique collection of cloud shapes and movements. Watching clouds can help people feel connected to the natural rhythm of the planet. The sky changes along with forests, oceans, and landscapes below. Every cloud season tells a different chapter in Earth's endless story. Fact 94. Clouds can create beautiful blue hour scenes. The period shortly before sunrise and after sunset is known as the blue hour. During this time, sunlight travels through a longer path in Earth's atmosphere. The sky takes on soft shades of blue, violet, and sometimes gentle pink. Clouds become important because they reflect and scatter this fading light. Thin clouds can appear almost glowing against the darker evening sky. The peaceful colors create a calm atmosphere that many photographers love. Cities, mountains, oceans, and forests all look different during this special moment. Clouds add depth and texture to the soft colors spreading across the horizon. The blue hour lasts only a short time, making each scene feel rare. Many people enjoy watching these quiet transitions between day and night. The clouds seem to slow down as the world becomes more peaceful. This natural display requires no technology or human creation. Every blue hour cloud reminds us that even simple moments can be incredibly beautiful. The changing sky offers a gentle pause between the busy parts of the day. Fact 95. Clouds can store enormous amounts of energy. Clouds may look soft and peaceful, but some contain powerful natural forces. Large storm clouds can hold tremendous amounts of electrical energy. Inside them, countless particles collide while moving through strong air currents. These movements create differences between positive and negative electrical charges. When the energy becomes strong enough, lightning can travel through the sky. Storm clouds can also contain powerful winds and rapidly changing temperatures. The energy inside these clouds is part of Earth's natural weather system. Scientists study these processes to better understand storms and protect communities. Even the largest storms begin with tiny droplets forming inside a cloud. The atmosphere transforms simple water into some of nature's most powerful displays. Clouds show that beauty and strength can exist together in the natural world. A peaceful-looking sky can sometimes contain incredible hidden energy. Every storm cloud reminds us of the powerful processes constantly happening above Earth. Nature often hides its greatest forces inside the most beautiful scenes. Fact 96. Clouds can create different views every hour. The sky is constantly changing because clouds are always forming, moving, and disappearing. A morning sky can look completely different by afternoon. Small clouds may grow larger as the sun warms the surface. Large clouds may break apart as moisture changes throughout the day. The position of the sun also changes how clouds appear from the ground. A cloud that looks bright in the morning may appear dark later. Even the same location can have countless different skies over time. This constant transformation makes cloud watching endlessly interesting. People who observe the sky regularly often notice patterns others miss. The movement of clouds creates a natural show that never repeats exactly. Every hour brings new shapes, colors, and arrangements above us. The sky becomes a giant canvas where nature paints with air and water. Every changing cloud reminds us that the world is always in motion. No moment in the atmosphere is ever perfectly identical to another. Fact 97. Clouds can help scientists study other planets. Clouds are not only found on Earth, but also exist on other worlds in space. Scientists use observations of planetary clouds to understand distant environments. Venus, for example, has thick clouds made from different chemical substances. Mars has thin clouds made mostly from carbon dioxide ice and water ice particles. Studying these clouds helps researchers learn how planets develop and change. Earth's clouds provide an important comparison for understanding weather beyond our planet. Space missions use cameras and instruments to study cloud movements on other worlds. Clouds reveal information about temperature, atmosphere, and planetary conditions. Although alien clouds may be different from Earth's clouds, the same idea of atmospheric change exists. Looking at clouds across the universe helps scientists understand our own planet better. Every cloud, whether on Earth or another world, tells a story about its atmosphere. The study of clouds connects the peaceful skies above us with the mysteries of space. Clouds are a universal feature that appears wherever conditions allow them to form. Fact 98. Clouds remind us of the water hidden in the air. The air around us contains water even when the sky looks completely clear. Invisible water vapor is always moving through the atmosphere. Clouds appear when this hidden water becomes visible through tiny droplets or ice crystals. They reveal a part of nature that normally remains unseen. Without clouds, we would have little evidence of the enormous amount of water constantly traveling above us. The atmosphere carries moisture across oceans, deserts, forests, and mountains. Clouds make this invisible journey visible to human eyes. They show us that the world contains many hidden processes happening every second. The water inside clouds may have traveled thousands of kilometers before reaching us. Eventually, it returns to Earth and begins another journey. Clouds are beautiful reminders of the invisible connections throughout nature. Every cloud allows us to see a small part of Earth's hidden water cycle. The sky above us is full of movement that exists even when we cannot see it. Fact 99. Clouds have been observed by humans since ancient times. Humans have been watching clouds since the earliest days of civilization. Ancient farmers looked at clouds to understand possible weather changes. Sailors used cloud patterns to help navigate across oceans. Different cultures created stories explaining the mysterious shapes in the sky. Clouds appeared in paintings, poems, myths, and scientific studies throughout history. People have always been fascinated by their changing forms and movements. Modern technology has revealed the science behind clouds, but their beauty remains unchanged. Satellites now observe clouds from space, while people still enjoy watching them from the ground. The human connection with clouds has continued for thousands of years. They remain one of the most familiar yet fascinating parts of nature. Every generation has looked upward and found something meaningful in the sky. Clouds connect ancient curiosity with modern scientific discovery. They remind us that some wonders remain timeless. The simple act of looking at clouds continues to inspire people around the world. Fact 100. Clouds are one of Earth's greatest natural wonders. Clouds are among the most beautiful and fascinating creations found anywhere on our planet. They begin from invisible water vapor and transform into breathtaking shapes across the sky. They bring rain to forests, snow to mountains, and fresh water to communities around the world. They help control Earth's temperature and maintain balance within the climate system. They create colorful sunsets, glowing halos, gentle shadows, and peaceful landscapes. They inspire scientists who study the atmosphere and artists who capture their beauty. They remind us that even simple things can contain incredible complexity. Every cloud carries tiny droplets or ice crystals that are part of a much larger natural cycle. The same water that forms a cloud may have once been part of an ocean, river, glacier, or living plant. Clouds connect every corner of Earth through the endless movement of water. They show us that our planet is constantly changing, moving, and creating new wonders. Although a cloud may exist only for a short time, its journey can influence life for generations. Looking at clouds encourages us to slow down and appreciate the peaceful moments around us. The sky above is a reminder that nature does not need to be loud to be extraordinary. Every drifting cloud is a quiet masterpiece created by the perfect balance of air, water, sunlight, and time. As we finish this journey through 100 sleepy facts about clouds, remember that the sky is always telling a story. Whenever you look upward, you are seeing a small part of Earth's endless natural adventure. Clouds may seem simple from far away, but they hold the secrets of weather, climate, life, and imagination. They float silently above us, carrying water and wonder across the world. And perhaps the most beautiful fact about clouds is that tomorrow, a completely new sky will appear, waiting for us to discover it. As we slowly finish our journey through the peaceful world of clouds, we can look back at the incredible stories hidden above us. Every cloud that floats across the sky carries a tiny piece of Earth's endless water cycle. From gentle white clouds to powerful storm clouds, each one has a unique role in shaping our planet. The clouds above us are constantly moving, changing, and creating new patterns that will never appear exactly the same again. They remind us that nature is always working quietly, even when we are resting. The same water traveling through clouds has connected oceans, forests, mountains, rivers, and every living creature on Earth. Clouds teach us that something as simple as looking at the sky can reveal the beauty and complexity of our world. They have inspired dreams, stories, science, and imagination throughout human history. Every sunrise and sunset becomes more magical when clouds paint the sky with their gentle colors. Every rainy day becomes more meaningful when we remember the incredible journey behind each drop of water. As night arrives and clouds slowly drift through the darkness, they continue their peaceful journey above us. The sky never stops changing, and every new cloud brings a different story waiting to be discovered. So tonight, let your thoughts become as calm and light as a cloud floating through a quiet sky. Close your eyes, relax, and imagine yourself drifting peacefully among the soft clouds above. Good night, and may your dreams be as beautiful, endless, and peaceful as the clouds that travel across our world.